Welcome to the Crimson Comedy Show! Welcome to the Crimson Comedy Show. I'm your host, Andy. Today we got a very special guest today. He's a comedian out of the IE. Give it up for Nick Johnson.
Hello, everybody. What's up? Welcome to the Crimson Comedy Podcast.
The Crimson Comedy Show.
Sorry, Crimson Comedy Show. I know I kept looking it up on YouTube wrong too.
Well, I was gonna do podcast, but I'm like, that sounds lame. The show just sounds official, so I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah,
Crimson Comedy Show.
Yeah, that's very fair. That does sound way more official.
I don't know. I like the Tim Dillon show is one of my favorite podcasts, so I just kind of bit off of his like.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But anyways, we were talking about this. I thought for the longest time I thought you were from the OC because you're always hanging out with the OC guys. Like I didn't know you were from the Inland Empire. How long did it take you to get here?
Yeah, no, well, I started out in OC. I live in IE, but when I started, I first saw everything in OC. So then I followed the Orange County stand-up page because they like posted all their mics all the time, and then I didn't find anything out in the IE, so I was just out there all the time. And then eventually, I'd followed the buddy system, but then it took a while till I like started like actually consistently going, you know. But other than that, like a little bit of LA like back in the day, and then a decent amount of Covina. I've seen you at Chatterbox a couple of times, right?
I've done a lot of the. I think I've seen you guys in the OC at the Maxwell Farm shows. I've been to a few of those back in the day, but
yeah,
it's been a while since I've gone out there. So
yeah, we've done a lot with Maxwell. Shout out Maxwell Farms, dude.
Yeah, don't sponsor me, asshole. I don't smoke weed, but I'll give away weed to the guests or something, you know. Anyways, I remember when I first met you, I did the roast battle with your friend. Was his name Jonah?
Oh yeah, Jonah Robledo. Yeah, shout out Jonah.
I would shut him up, but he unfollowed me not too long after that. I don't know.
Fuck Jonah, dude. No, he also stopped doing comedy. He's out in New York now.
I thought that's why he went to New York. Wouldn't that be the?
Yeah, that's what he said. No, I don't know.
Moving to Austin and quitting comedy. Like,
yeah, but he had other dreams and aspirations. You know, I still respect him. You know, but yeah, I get it because like yeah, New York is a really good scene too.
It is New York. That's it. LA used to be that, but. Yeah. Now Austin's the new LA, but
yeah, it's probably they're like way better because they're like walkable or like you could take like New York you could do the subway. That's nice, you know. Austin was a lot of walking. I like that. Well, like Ubering too.
You've been to the mothership too?
Yeah, I did it like a couple of years ago. It was probably when the mothership like around when it was first opening.
I always wanted to go, but I was like, I've never been on an airplane before, and I don't want to drive, but I'm like. Now every week there's a fucking plane crash every week. I'm like fuck that. But I looked up to drive it. It's like 17 hours. I was like fuck. I would need like a partner to fucking drive out there.
Dude, both times I've been out to Austin, I drove.
So you did it, right? So
yeah.
How many times did you stop?
Well, first time I ever went out to Austin, 22 hours straight. Just fucking. It was just me too. Like
you coked the fuck out or what?
No. Actually, I was like fuck. I want to say like. 21-ish, maybe 20.
You're young.
Yeah, and I just took it all straight, and I didn't have enough money to like want to go stop anywhere, you know.
Did you just drink Red Line the whole way?
No, dude, I was just straight smoking cigarettes and water, dude. Fucking nothing crazy. I even got pulled over on the way.
Well, it's because you're from you have California plates, right?
Yeah.
As soon as you get over, the Texas cops are like, pull them over. Like they want to fuck with you.
They took my weed while I was during that, dude. Yeah, that was on weed.
You're lucky you got away with that because they don't fuck around with weed out there.
Yeah, well, they decriminalized it now.
So now they don't trip? Okay.
Yeah, well, it's like they still hassled me about it. And they took it from me because you aren't supposed to have it just open in your vehicle. And I was honest and open with them, so they're like, all right, we'll just let you go. You know, fucking. I thought I was gonna go to jail though. 3 cops pulled up, so I was like, ugh.
My brother, he's like a big time. He was a big time smoker, and one time we were at the beach and he was rolling up a joint, and a cop just walked up next to him and was just watching him. and he looked up and the cop was standing there, and the cop's like, put it on the ground and stomp it out. He had to like step on it, and then the cop just walked away. I was like, fuck.
Dude, when we were in Austin, we were chilling in the alleyway because they were doing it in the alley for the sign-ups for Kill Tony at the time, so like right behind the building. They had two cops sitting by the entrance for like everybody coming in to like go up. And everybody in the alley was just drinking, smoking weed, doing whatever, and the cops didn't even give a shit. They just let you do it. They're like pretty lax about it now, I guess. Especially Austin being like kind of a party city, and they're like, you know, they're like big on music and whatnot.
Is it like San Diego where it's just bars everywhere and people drunk everywhere? Have you been to, is it the Gas Lamp? Is that what it's called in San Diego?
No, I haven't been to San Diego really. It's so close too.
You ever been to the American Comedy Company?
No, I haven't.
It's a sick spot. It's like Back to the Grind. It's like in the basement, but huge. It's fucking badass.
Is it a mic?
Yeah, they do mics. I think it's like on a Tuesday once a month. But you'd have to bust a mission to drive all the fuck out there.
Yeah.
I know some guys have gone out there, but I'm like, fuck that. And then what if you don't even get called? You just drove fucking 2.5 hours, and then last time I went there, the parking was like $40. Me and my friend split it.
Yeah, that's what's bad about Austin too. Parking's just fucking like everywhere, and you have to pay for it no matter what.
It's like, fuck, man. You're just trying to make it out here, and it's like you have to like sacrifice. That's why it's good to like have friends to carpool with. I've never carpooled with anyone. Like, I never had the opportunity, but like, I usually leave early. I don't stick around. So
yeah, fair.
I got work in the morning, so I'm like, nah, I'm not sticking around. Some fools want to party all night and go to the goth thing after back to the grind. I'm like, nah, I'm going home.
Yeah, now when I first started, I'd stay out till like fucking 2 and everything. Now I'm like, dude, I got work in the morning. I can't do this.
How long you been doing comedy now?
Like 3.5 years now.
I'm 2 years in. I just passed my 2 years. I have a question. What got you into comedy? What made you start comedy?
Well, I mean, I've kind of like always wanted to do it since I was a kid, but then I hadn't really like thought about it. Then one day I got to me and my friend were like going to different bars, and then we saw a flyer for an open mic, and he was just like, "Oh, you should try it." Shout out Rob. He was like, "Yeah, you should try it, man." And then I just ended up making a set, and I tried it, and I was like, "Oh, I like it," you know.
I thought about doing stand-up since like high school, and I just never had the balls. I'm like, I can't go on stage. I'll be nervous. Like, what do I say? Like, my aunt was like, well, maybe you could do it with a partner or something, like a duo, like. You
gonna do improv?
I guess I don't fucking know.
Like an improv troupe. That's how you get in.
I sat on it for like 10 years. I would just go to comedy shows. Like, I was a huge fan, and then eventually I was like, fuck it, I'm doing it. You know?
Yeah.
It's like I used to like playing the guitar, right? I loved music, like playing the guitar, but I fucking sucked at the guitar. Like, it is so hard. Like,
yeah,
it is not easy. Shout out to, like, you have to start young. Like,
yeah, dude, I know that's how everybody like gets really good at it. It's always their parents starting them too.
But see, I heard that's the opposite with comedy. That starting young isn't always that great because you don't know shit, you don't know life.
Yeah,
you're just gonna do, dick and pussy jokes. I do that now.
Everybody's got to get theirs in.
But I started at 34 years old, and I'm like, fuck, I feel so late in the game. But I heard a lot of comics that they didn't start till like close to 40s or whatever, and like it's not a young man's game. You could do whatever. Like, and I've been to comedy shows where I've seen old ass fucking dudes on stage. Like, you can literally do it as long as you can make your ass up, like walk your happy ass up on stage. Yeah, you're good, you know.
I know it's really never ending. You know, if you want to do it, you can just do it whenever. You know, I mean, also you just like can't expect to fucking make it. You know, I mean, like you just be happy getting some shows or something.
That's my goal. Like, I've already accomplished my goal. I wanted to do comedy. That was the first goal.
Yeah.
Then I started this podcast. I'm like, I love podcasts. I listen to podcasts fucking all day, every day. Sorry, I burped.
No, you're good.
Hey, we gotta burp off mic.
Oh no, I've done it twice already.
So I was like, I've already made it to myself. You know, like, I don't care to be famous. If it happens, it happens. But my goal is to get more shows. Like, I want to be good enough to get more fucking shows.
Yeah, I just want to be one of the best guys. No,
let's talk about that show the other day. That show was pretty badass, huh?
Oh, the Brea?
The Brick House thing. That little potluck they did was fucking sick. Like, that was the biggest crowd I've ever performed in front of.
Yeah, I know. That's that was one of the fucking. Have you done Ontario Improv too? They do the mic. Yeah, I know. It's bigger than that too.
It was not that many people.
Yeah, no, it was bigger than that, dude.
At least 200 people. Like, I don't know how much the improv holds, but they don't fill out. Like, but they were pretty fucking filled. Like I went to the back and like the main back row was still available. Like it was the only thing available. So yeah.
Dude, it was fucking packed. Dude. That was a really good. That was the most people I've done it in front of too, dude.
When I got on stage and I saw the crowd of people, my heart just started going like doo doo doo.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, like, and then I was like, all right, ignore all those people and just focus on the people right here. Like I just shut them out, like, because it was making me nervous.
Yeah.
I don't even remember, I don't remember what the fuck I was talking about. Like,
dude, the lights kind of helped, you know, like just not having to see everybody in the back. You just have that glaring on you, so it's like, oh, okay, I just got like how you say, you just got to worry about these ones in front of you.
Yeah, I was trying to like block them out because it was making me nervous. Like,
oh yeah,
too many fucking people judging me, you know.
Dude, I know so many fucking people. My girlfriend and her friend were there too. I'm like, I wish they hadn't gone. I didn't even invite them.
You said your girlfriend or friend?
No, my girlfriend and her friend. Sorry.
You said my girlfriend or friend. Like you're like, what are we? Like you don't even know.
No, fucking yeah, no. She had brought her friend too. Well, no, actually, they went with her friend's boss's family. My girlfriend got in like last minute. They already had tickets too. I was like,
the whole crew showed up.
Yeah, dude. Well, luckily, like I didn't know any of the other people, you know. But I guess one of them were the boss's family or whatever. I guess they were with one of the comics. Like they knew him. I don't know. It was like oh yeah, her son. It was her.
What was his name?
It was like I think it was the Jose or something that went up. I forget the lineup that was. Yeah, we can move.
Yeah, I knew Simon. He works the door there.
Yeah, I met Simon. I know Gage.
I didn't know Gage at all. I've seen him online. I've never like met him or anything. He's fucking hilarious. Like his bits about his dad had me dying. Like this shit is fucking hilarious. Yeah. The way he described his dad, no disrespect, but he made me think of Dale from King of the Hill.
Oh yeah.
Just the way he described him, that's how I pictured his dad in my head. Like he was Joseph and that was his dad.
Yeah, dude. That was a really good night, dude. They all did fucking good.
Everybody fucking killed it that night. Like everybody that got called up, like I didn't even think I was gonna get called up. I got number 8, and I was like, "Fuck, man! Like they're almost out of spots." I'm like, I literally just drove out here. I told my girl, "I'm gonna get on," and she's like, "What if you don't get on?" Cause I told her come, and she's like, "Nah, what if you don't get on?" I'm like, then we waste money, and because you have to buy shit, you know. It's a lot.
Oh yeah, dude. I spent $70.
Especially when you take your girl out. When I take her out, she wants appetizers, all this crap. Like so, I saved money by not taking her, but. It was fun though. I had a great experience, but
I spent $70 buying me and my girlfriend drinks. Fucking.
Because you said in the way back, I saw you.
Yeah, I sat pretty far back.
Because I was first in line, and then I seen you walking up right at last minute. I was like, come on. And it's bullshit because there was a random crowd of people that like cut, like they were in line.
Yeah.
That they weren't supposed to be there. No, I walked past those fucking people. I went straight to the front. I'm like, fuck you, like.
Dude, I was just waiting out front because I didn't even know we had to like go through tickets to go do everything, and then they just started moving the line. And I was like, oh shit! And then you let us cut, fucking.
Yeah, I was in line with some dude. I met his name. I think his name was Jose. Shout out to Jose if you're listening. He was pretty fucking cool. He's just a fan, but.
Yeah.
Anyways, there was a lot of dudes I recognized there. I was hoping that I wouldn't know anybody there, so that like I had the better chance of getting on. Like,
yeah.
And then everyone and their mom was there. Shout out to Owen, fucking. Josh, those fools, everybody fucking killed it. And I'm telling you, the whole lineup, everybody on the potluck, everybody on the lineup, it was a fucking great show.
Yeah, it was good through and through. Yeah,
I felt alive that night. I was still riding that high. Like, those little 3 minutes fucking put me on.
Dude, and you won, dude. You're on the next show.
I didn't think I was gonna win because I thought you killed it. Josh killed. I literally thought Josh. It was either between you or Josh. Like, Josh fucking his impressions of. I don't want to put his bits out. He does impressions. But his impressions are fucking spot on, but. I didn't hear Seth. He's the only one I didn't listen to because I went on after him.
Yeah.
And I went in the backstage and I was just nervous. Like I was like, fuck. I saw the crowd from the curtains and I was like, fuck. Like, so he's the only one I didn't listen to, but everybody else fucking murdered. So like, I didn't win. We all won. Because I'm telling you, like, when have you ever performed in front of that many people before? Like,
no, dude, fucking never.
Like dude. I was on the show, you know.
Yeah, I don't think any of us had ever fucking done it. Like nobody on that night.
I was gonna go somewhere else that night, and I'm glad I didn't fucking go because that was way better. Like.
Oh yeah, dude. I know that was way better than any mic we could have done that night. And I don't even think there was like that much going on besides like 2 mics, and that none of that was gonna be
even
worth
if I didn't win, just the 3 minutes in the crowd, I was happy. Like I'd asked them like who won, and they're like, oh, they'll get back to you guys, whatever. And like a week went by, and I was like, nah, someone else probably fucking got it. Like he did. I think he was being nice to me, and then out of nowhere they messaged me, and I was like, well, okay, thank you, fuck yeah. I never won shit in my life. About time.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's crazy. They called it so late though, dude. I thought they would have just. I thought they were gonna do it like right after.
Me
like,
too.
"Oh, you know."
That's why I expected. I was like, all right, I didn't win shit. They would. I think that they're probably gonna go tell the guy personally, whatever. But
Yeah, I know they're just all drinking a bunch of Modelo's backstage, not really listening to anybody said. They're like, oh, we'll just watch them later.
hey, but fucking Simon killed it too. Like I never wanted to say this, but people say he looks like Mitch Hedberg, and then he went on stage and talked about it and then did impressions of it, and that shit killed. I was like, oh shit, like. All right, now I don't feel bad for calling him Mitch Hedberg because he admits it himself. But
Yeah, his hair used to be shorter too, so he didn't look like him as much, and then it got like super fucking long.
I met him randomly. Like he just randomly followed me, and I go to Bray Improv a lot, and I just see him online. I'm like, hey, we follow each other, and we just kind of slowly talk. And then the last time I was there to watch a show, there was an incident, and he saved my ass, literally. And so that's how I kind of knew him. Like I don't know him too well. Like I want to have him on here, but he had to do promotions for that show, so he canceled, and we're gonna reschedule. But
Yeah.
anyways, so let's talk about your boy Seth. I
yeah.
feel offended right now. I watched his YouTube clips recently.
Yeah.
There's a fat weight loss comedian.
Yeah, March Fatness.
Why wasn't I invited to that? I'm like, I'm fat. I'm a comedian. What the fuck?
Oh, it's LA comics. It's like the fattest LA comedians that they could gather, and Seth's in LA like
There's
a
only
decent
4.
amount. Yeah, right. No, it's a fucking they're tight knit group. No, I don't even know how they picked it, but I mean they're all known in the comedy scene for something. Like they're all showrunners and whatnot. You know, Seth gets booked a lot.
That chick was funny. Like she's like, I forget what they were saying. They're like, don't you want to like get pussy or something?
Yeah, no, fuck. I am hoping Seth wins that though, dude. I'm voting for him, dude. See, so far he seems like he's doing good.
So what's the goal? They have to like lose a bunch of weight in a little bit of time, or?
Oh yeah, it's just whoever loses the most weight by like March 21st. I think.
Just give him some fucking Coke and water and like.
Yeah, right.
Tell him don't eat anything but this.
Dude, some of their strategies have just not been to eat, dude. Hey, it's like you're gonna die.
Do the Britney Spears diet. Just eat X-Lax after every time you eat. Just shit your brains out.
Yeah, I don't understand. Dude, Coke and water would be the perfect weight loss, dude. They should just be doing that.
There was a dude.
Doing edamame and shit.
I don't know if it's true, but supposedly it's real. Like Ripley's Believe It or Not. A dude, like an obese man, went like a whole year without eating once. And just your body will just eat off of its own fat, like because this fat is fucking stored energy, you know.
Yeah, but there's no like nutrients or anything in it.
Supposedly he went to the doctors to get vitamins, or like he did like IV drips or something, but he didn't physically eat for a whole year, and he lost like crazy, like couple 100 pounds. But he was like a 500-pound man, but supposedly he lived 1 year without eating whatsoever. But
that's crazy, dude. I feel like you just.
Could you imagine going a whole year without eating and then like you go eat a cracker and it like makes you nauseous or something? Because your body's like, what the fuck is this?
Dude, imagine how like flappy your skin would be from losing it that quick, because you have to weigh so much to last a fucking year off of your fat.
I want to be in round 2 of The Fattest Loser. Whatever. What is the show called?
Oh, The Biggest Loser? Yeah.
No, whatever. What?
March Fatness?
Yeah. Oh, it's just March? Is there going to be a...
Yeah, no, I think they're just doing it this one time. I think they just wanted to start. I don't even know how it's...
Is there an April disgust month or something? You disgusting fat gelatinous asshole.
Dude, there should just be a channel for that now. Just have a bunch of people, different rounds, whoever loses weight the most.
Is it like a legit fitness company or something?
No. It's just, I think...
they organize it themselves?
Yeah. Like, Alison Vastano, I think, is the one, like... judging it or something, like she like probably coordinated it, I believe, and then like all them wanted to do it or were down with it because they were like they kind of wanted to lose the weight and see if they could, you know, and then we'll see if they continue after. I'm praying they do, you know, that'd be great for them. But
hey, I've lost some weight recently. I don't know if you don't notice, but I have. Here's a suggestion to you, Seth: eat less and cry more. That's how you'll lose weight. The lack of pussy will make you cry more, and then your body will start to deteriorate, and then eventually you start losing weight.
Dude, he just lost his girl recently. He's gonna be losing that pussy weight, dude. He's gonna be losing the pussy weight so he can get the pussy again.
So is this that? Have you seen on TikTok? It's like when the girl fucks you over, and then the guy's at the gym. It's like, come on, bro. Those motivational go to the gym.
Oh yeah, there's so many of those. Like, see you at the gym, bro. After somebody's just like, oh, she broke my heart.
He's like, there's a clip from some video where he's like, yeah, she said this and then it hurt. He's like, and then it hurt more. He's like,
there's always they always just throw those audios over it, like to try to hype you up or whatever. Yeah, dude, those there's a rabbit hole of those. Dude. There's so many.
Hey Seth, if you want to lose weight, watch Andrew Tate videos of him talking shit about fat people. It'll make you feel embarrassed to fucking ever be fat. Hey, just tell him to shave his beard, trim his beard low, just any ounce counts, you know?
Dude, he loves his beard too much. He will not. I think he would cut off one of his arms to lose the weight before his beard.
Just go get some body parts from him. What body part do we not need? Is there there's a body part inside that you can live without. Is it?
Oh, your appendix?
Yeah, you could just go ask to get that removed. Tell him
get one kidney taken out. You don't need both.
Tell him you have appendicitis and they'll remove that. You'll lose like 2 pounds. Take some teeth out, whatever.
Oh, dude, yeah, fucking pull teeth. No, then he wouldn't be able to eat, dude. That's his favorite thing.
That shit made me think of the movie Heavyweights. Have you ever seen that movie?
No, I haven't.
It's a fat camp movie. It's a Disney Channel movie about fat kids going to fat camp. It's fucking hilarious. Watch that shit. It's so fucking hilarious.
Oh, damn.
I used to watch that when I was a kid, but these kids his parents send this kid to a fat camp because he needs to lose weight. And then he meets all these other fat kids. And then Ben Stiller's like a crazy fitness instructor and he buys the camp while they're there. So he's the new owner and he's real strict and like really wants him to lose weight and they just want to hang out and have a good time. And he's like,
dude, I fucking love Ben Stiller, dude. Ben Stiller is one of my favorite fucking actors ever, dude.
Look it up. It's called Heavyweights. He's like a crazy fitness dude. But yeah, there's clips of it on like YouTube and shit. But
dude, Ben Stiller's so good, dude. He fucking made a Tropic Thunder, dude. I didn't even know. I know he directed. I don't remember if he wrote it.
The last time blackface was acceptable.
Oh my god, dude. They did it right, dude. They did.
What do you mean, you people?
What are you, dude? Oh my god, dude.
My favorite part of that movie when Jack Black was all coked out and they had him tied to a tree. He's like, "Come on, man, just give me a little bump." He's like, "Come on, I'll suck the shaft and swallow the gravy." Or the bat.
Oh god, dude.
The bat stole his sack and then it flew off and then later it just drops dead and he grabs it and he fucking eats it. He's like, "What? You're the only one who doesn't get sick when he doesn't have his jelly beans?"
Yeah, he's a fucking huge heroin addict in that movie, dude. Yeah, that shit was so funny.
I love that movie. Like, they said they couldn't make that again. I miss comedies, man. They don't make them like they used to. Supposedly they're coming out with the Scary Movie 5 or 6 with the original Wayans brothers, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how that is, fucking A, dude.
Did you watch Stavros' movie, Let's Make a Cult, or Let's Start a Cult?
No, actually.
It's on Hulu now. Oh. That shit is so fucking funny. It's low budget, but he's so hilarious. He's like in a cult, and then he's like the dummy of the fucking group, and they kind of just like kick him out of the group, and then he wants to start his own cult because they like kill themselves without him. So he's pissed off. But it's a funny ass movie. I love those guys.
Have you seen him in Tires?
Yeah, I've watched Tires.
Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, he was pretty funny in Tires. Dude, he's eating something in every fucking scene.
Yeah, it made me think of the guy from Fast and the Furious, the Asian dude, and every scene he's eating something. But see, in Tires, he's more of a serious like manager actor. But in the movie Let's Make a Cult, he's like a goofy fucking idiot. Like, so it's funny. It's like I felt like he played himself in that movie. That was great.
I need to see that then. Yeah, dude, Shane Gillis pretty much plays himself in fucking Tires, dude. Like,
and hopefully the next season has more comic like cameos and shit like that. Yeah. I want to see more people. Like, they have another movie coming out with David Spade and Theo Vaughn, and there's a bunch of those fools in it. Tim Dillon. It's like a waiting movie. Remember the movie Waiting?
Oh, Waiting, yeah.
It's something like that. They're like servers or some shit, but hey, Shane Gillis's fucking SNL episode, did you watch that?
Oh yeah, dude. Honestly, those skits are some of them were pretty good. Some of them kind of flopped, but
the one where he was like a singer, like in a little, he looked like a child molester.
Oh yeah.
That shit had me dying. His fucking wig and his glasses, like. In every skit, his wig was ridiculous. Like, yeah. And that one was the best one. They're like, "Well, how old are you?" He's like, "I'm 14." He played the perfect Chomo for sure.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, he looks just like. Oh, he fucking did it perfect in the makeup.
He stood up on the scooter. They're like, "Why is he standing up?" He's like, "Oh, I just bought this just to ride it." Like, he's a funny like sketch comic.
Yeah, no, I love his sketches, dude. I don't know if you've seen like back in the day they had those Gillian Keeves on the YouTube.
The OnlyFans dad.
Yeah.
He's like
he's riding a Symbian.
Well, that's what it's called. I was trying to tell somebody at work about it. I couldn't describe it. It's called a Symbian. It's
like Sybian or Symbian, something like that.
It's like a horse straddle, right, or something like that.
Yeah, it's like fucking. I remember watching it back in the day on like porn when I was younger. It was like like a MILF riding a fucking it's like a box with a dildo on it and it just straddles the fuck out of him.
I thought it was a vibrating like saddle or something.
Yeah, it's pretty much but it actually is like a dildo that sticks in you and it'll like fuck Fuck them up, dude.
They're like, can you hear that? Is that all right? They're like, let's go check on him. Then the whole fucking family goes to check on him. He's like, it's funny because he's like moaning. He's like, thank you, Barbie 5612.
And he's like, this is how I pay the bills.
Hey, if I ever fucking become broke, I'm doing the same thing.
Dude, I wish I would find like a decent enough audience to be down to spend that money on me, dude. That'd be flattering.
You know what sucks for dudes? If you want to be famous in corn, you have to do the same team corn. You know?
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, that is crazy.
You're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to play like a little Baptist boy or a priest boy, or what are they, an altar boy?
Yeah.
In a scene or some shit.
And what's your chance of making it big in the scene? You know, like how many other little boys are out there like looking all youngish, you know, just getting ready to have their whole ruined for the rest of their life for some money.
For $500.
And you don't even make it big, you know. You just like, all right, you're good, get out of here.
Because they pay you by the scene. You don't get like residuals unless you film it yourself and produce it. Now that OnlyFans is a thing, you can just literally film it yourself, put it out there. But
now all these women are millionaires, dude.
Your audience is just gonna be a bunch of like 40-year-old dudes, like some chomos. You're gonna have to shave your fucking beard if you want to make some money.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, fucking back in the day when I was like 18, I could have probably been in that, but luckily I didn't, dude. You know, I had some aspirations. You know?
My brother told me that someone offered him something, and they told him like his audition would have to be him like for like a 5-minute video of him just like
yeah.
How awkward is that?
That's crazy. 5 minutes.
It was like an audition. I don't know what the fuck he was
giving him thumbs up randomly, like yeah.
You had to make different facial expressions. Did you hear about that lady recently who did like 1,200 dudes in 12 hours?
Oh yeah, that's.
Does that even count?
Dude,
because each dude had 40 seconds each. Like you can't, unless you're about ready to go, you ain't finishing.
Damn, they timed that shit. Dude, that's crazy. You gotta like walk in there, do it, and then just back up and back out.
Could you imagine they had to hire somebody like, oh, can you calculate how much time they get? They're like, all right. So they had some little Asian dude calculate. He's like, all right, 1,200 dudes, that's 40 seconds.
40 seconds each.
He's like, no, just go. But yeah, you basically have to just go in there, tap it for a couple seconds, and get the fuck out.
Dude, you gotta like warm up before then. You're like, you gotta hype yourself up like this is gonna be the fucking best thing ever.
They have fluffers. There's girls that are like fluffing dudes. Like if you're like fifth in line, if you're on deck, they give you a little fluffing before. So
dude, my ass would have came then.
I wouldn't be able to. I'd be so nervous. Like all these dudes, you're like in line with 1,200 naked dudes.
Yeah, that is pretty wild.
Bottomless dudes.
And you got to be naked if you're only getting 40 seconds going in there. You can't just.
I've never even seen a naked dude other than like my dad when I was a kid. So I couldn't imagine standing next to 1,200 other ones. I would be in there with a fucking ski mask, like you know those.
Dude, the line's so long you aren't even there with that many. There's just a couple around you, dude.
Could you imagine the dudes that were like prepping before, just like littering the ground before they went before they should have?
Dude, I mean, they all have to wear a condom, right? I mean,
yeah. Well, I think they get tested. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's fuck.
But what did the girl get out of that? Like
the world record, dude.
There was another one a long time ago where a girl did 500. There was a competition. It was like 3 girls doing it.
Yeah.
And a girl won, and they just gave her like a T-shirt and then like on a little award, like. And then someone was like, she let her box get beat to shit for fucking a T-shirt. Like you could have went to the Buffalo Wild Wings challenge and got a T-shirt, you know?
Maybe the real reward was all the friends she made along the way, dude. all those dudes fucking railing her.
Like, how is that possible? Like, you don't have to go to the restroom. Like, do you get breaks? Like, what's the story? You know?
Where'd they apply?
I think they just had a casting call.
Yeah, oh, that's crazy.
They put it on Backpage or something.
Damn.
Hey, they literally probably like had the door open outside of a warehouse. It was like, hey, you wanna conduct a survey?
They're just pulling up fucking moving trucks by the border. Hey, come on.
Yeah, I could never. Anyways, I don't know how we got into this conversation, but
yeah.
Let's go back to comedy. So you've been doing comedy 3 years now, right? What's the next 3 years for you? What do you have in mind?
Shoot, I want to get booked more. I want to write more. I need to make better jokes. You know, I need to start keeping up, dude. You know how many people are coming for my job, which I don't have yet.
Hey, well, at least it's not that competitive out here. Like if you go to Austin or New York, it's like, how do you stand out in Austin?
Yeah, there's so many fucking people, dude.
Literally, it's just become a circus of just comics, and everything's an open mic now. The fucking laundromat, the gym, like.
Yeah, you can't do fucking anything, dude. And they have a mic every night of the week, but it's like, dude, fucking, there's so many fucking
That's what I'm
people.
saying.
They're all signing up for the same thing.
How do you stand out? Like, that's hard. Like,
Yeah, go up in the first 5.
Hey, shout out to Season Sandy. I saw they took a trip out there. They're on a flight out there. They're going out there, but
already again.
Sandy, they told Sandy if he wants to come back to do the secret show, he can come back. So I don't know.
That's sick.
I don't know if he's going in there to cash out, but
Yeah.
I don't know what their intentions are. I haven't talked to him, but I just saw that they were taking a flight out there. They're out there now. So good luck, guys. Break a fucking leg.
Kill it, dude.
Get on Kill Tony again if you can. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how long they're staying out there, but I'd love to go out there, but I don't know anyone. Like, it's cool that they know people. They can go crash on their couches or whatever, but.
Actually, yeah, both times I've been to Austin, I have a friend that lives out there, so I'd crash at his place. Well, the first time, or the second time, I only did like the first night, and then we got a hotel.
Everybody I know from Texas has moved out here, so like I don't know anybody who currently lives like.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'd have to stay at the Best Western or the Motel 6.
Yeah, no, my friend was from like high school. Dude, one time I went out there, I was just playing. I was thinking, I was like, I should just camp.
I want to try Vegas. That seems fun. There's a lot of mics out there, but I haven't been to Vegas in like since COVID.
Yeah.
Last time I went out there was during COVID. It was weird. Like everything was shut down. I went out there with money and I came back with money because nothing was open.
Yeah, that sucks.
All you could do is chill by the pool and like get like drink service but like none of the bars, none of the restaurants were open. Like McDonald's was open, but like I wanted to eat some good food and they're like, nah, like everything's shut down. It was
fucking sucks.
It was like the Great Depression out there. It was like
they probably made no money, dude. That sucks.
COVID out here was nothing. Like being in Vegas, like you've been in Vegas, all hours of the day, it's nonstop.
Yeah.
I was out at 8:00 at night and it was dead outside. Like nobody was out. No cars, nobody. Like
that's insane for Vegas.
No prostitutes. I was like, wow.
For their prostitutes, you just got to go to the strip club, dude. That's the cool part.
You just got to go to the little Mexicans giving out those cards. You ever?
Yeah.
I remember when I was younger, those little Mexicans like passing out those cards, and I'm like, whoa, this is better than Pokemon.
Dude, one time I was out in Vegas, and I was under 21. I was tripping on acid, dude. And I got kicked out of like 5 casinos, and then at one point I just had me and my brother sitting out on a table because I kept trying to gamble and I was underage and I kept forgetting because I was so high on acid I just kept thinking I was at Morongo and I'm like, it's 18. Like,
hey, I'm a square. I've only smoked weed. What does acid look like? Is it on the little strips?
Yeah, it's those little square tab ones
like
they'll show.
Listerine tab.
Yeah, they'll show you them little tabs and you just put that on your tongue.
I went to go see Slipknot, and these nerds came up to me. They're like, "Hey, you want some acid, man?" And they looked. I thought they were cops or something. Like, why are these? They were nerds. Like, and I was like, "No, thank you." But they had little stamps or whatever. And I was just like, "No, thank you." But what was it like being in Vegas on acid?
I mean, I really like acid, so I mean, no matter when I do it, I always have a good time.
Are you a fan of the Fear and Loathing? Is that why you did it?
Oh no, I had actually seen that movie after I did the acid. I just went out there and I already had it, and I was supposed to spread my Nana's ashes the next day, and I was like,
asshole! You went out there on acid to do a memorial.
well, it was like we met with my aunt in Vegas, and then we were gonna go the day after to Death Valley to go spread her ashes. So then,
did you find the acid in her belongings?
No,
I would have wanted it this way.
No, dude, I'm worse. I brought it, dude. I brought it from home.
That's crazy. So you tripped out balls, and then you had to go. You did or you didn't do her ashes? Dump her ashes?
Oh yeah, no, we dumped her ashes, but that was the next day after I was off the acid. Yeah, pretty much.
What helps? How do you sober from an acid trip? Was you drink orange juice and chocolate milk or something?
Oh no, you're just in it for the ride, dude. There's no coming off it. Like once you do it, there's mushrooms you could throw up, but like I mean, I guess the acid tabs, if you take the tabs off in time, you'll like lessen it. But I don't know. Oh, sorry.
Just bring it down a bit.
My bad.
You're good.
Then Oh yeah, no acid. Yeah, you can't really bring down acid unless you catch it early enough.
There's got to be a trick or something. Like you put your. Some fool told me when you're tweaking and you wanna come down, you fill up the toilet bowl with a bowl of ice and then you stick your foot in it and it'll make you come down. I was like, what?
Dude, that's fucking crazy. How do you figure that out?
Tweaking?
Maybe if I fucking stick it in the ice.
He's like, if you ever want to come down, you just put a bowl of ice in the fucking toilet and stick your foot in it. I was like, wouldn't you just put your foot in the bowl of ice?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
This fool in high school told me this shit. He was a mean old tweaker, but yeah, I've never done like hard drugs. I'm a fucking weenie. I've been offered it. I just never was like, nah.
Yeah, I've been offered meth and heroin, but that's my line, really.
Like, here, you want this needle?
Wait, where should I put the can? So
just put it on the side. You're fine.
All right, cool. Oh wait, there's still a little bit. There's still the tiniest little bit.
Kill it. Yeah. So, what's your plans the next 3 years of comedy?
Oh yeah, no, but try to get booked more. But I need to write more jokes, especially. I'm trying to get better material. I gotta stop being edgy, if they call it that. Is that what they call it these days?
Say whatever the fuck you want.
No, but also I kind of want like a good mix of like edgy and non-edgy, you know, just so I can like split it between audiences, you know, so like I can just be more versatile, or get to like have fun or like do some silly shit in the beginning and then just dig in, you know, towards the end.
Have you ever traveled to do comedy? Have you gone to state?
Yeah. I've been to
Texas.
Yeah, I did Oregon. Fuck Oregon. Fuck Portland.
I think that's where Selena Johnson and her friend are on some like little tour out there, I think.
Oh really? Yeah, I fucking hated Portland, Oregon, but that was like I was only doing open mics out there, and
well, how was the?
I mean, those people aren't good out there either.
Was it raining and shit? Isn't the weather bad out there?
Yeah, I went out in like November too, so it was fucking raining like a motherfucker, dude. I had to work out outside too while I was out there. Dude, my feet were freezing, dog. Oh my god.
I just heard that they have no taxes or state taxes and everything's cheap out there. Or is that Washington?
I don't know. It was one of the two. Fucking, they're right next to each other. I remember the only difference between I think Washington and Portland really felt like is one of them you had to have somebody pump your gas.
I heard it's illegal. Like you can't get out and do it yourself.
Yeah, I know. I almost did, dude. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You know what's crazy? There's a lot of girls I remember in high school who didn't know how to pump gas. Like they like got their licenses and didn't know how to pump gas. I'm like, that should be a part of your driving test. Like they should make you go put $5 in gas. Like, cause I've been teaching my daughter like how to pump gas. I'm like, you're not gonna be one of those. Like,
yeah, that is pretty fucking stupid. Like, it's so easy too.
No,
nobody ever taught me, dude. I thought you were supposed to know.
When I was little, I'd be like excited to help my mom or dad pump gas.
Yeah.
This gas station by my house, there's a fucking something wrong with the nozzle. You have to like jam that bitch in there, lock it in, and like I feel like a girl. I feel retarded. Like I can't get it to go. It's not working.
Yeah, some of them are annoying as fuck to fucking push in, dude. They're always old and janky.
I saw this one video of a girl at a gas station with a Tesla, and she was trying to find where to put gas in.
I seen that shit. Dude, I had to work at a Tesla dealership for a little while, and fucking, you'd see a ton of people like just buying their car, and then they're like, "Do you know how to open the port?" They like pull up to me, and I'm like pressure washing the cars. I'm like, "Yeah, you just tap it. It's so easy to open those. You literally just tap them."
The features they have are cool, but like just the design itself, like it's not appealing to me. None of them look like wow. Like when I see one drive by, I'm not like wow, a Tesla. I'm like
they just look plain as shit.
Like the Cybertrucks are out everywhere now, and it's cool how people are like modifying them. Like there's this one around here somewhere where it's like, I guess it's chameleon color, or I don't know, what do you call it? Yeah. You know when you're playing Mario Kart and you get the star and you start lighting up different colors?
Oh yeah, I think that's like pearlescent or iridescent. I don't fucking.
Yeah, that one looks pretty sick. Or I saw another one that was like murdered out. It's like flat black. Like,
yeah.
It's pretty cool. Some people are. I'm waiting for someone to like. Remember those old school like trucks where they would take the trucks and like kind of make them like pre-runners?
Oh yeah.
They had them lifted with the fucking fenders bent out. I'm waiting to see one of those like that.
I don't even know if you could customize them that much, dude. Because they're like
everything's customizable. They have the I guess the shocks. So you could raise it, lower it. I'm pretty sure you can do it all. Like unless it's like special design, you can custom make anything.
I feel like they custom designed it. They're gonna try to make more money out of everybody to where they have to like replace everything.
Some like redneck dude with a fucking like it's
that
would
be fucking sick.
What's it called? Where it's like the front is raised and the back is lowered. It's like a pre-runner, right?
It's no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, where it's kind of I forget what they call that.
The back is raised and they like I said they bend the fender. It's supposed to. They want to make it look like a pre-runner racer truck or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't know. They all look like shit, dude.
When I was in high school, a bunch of dudes did that to their trucks. That was early 2000s. That was the shit back then. So
you'll never catch a redneck with an electric vehicle though, dude. And you'll never see a Tesla like that. Only dude buying Tesla Cybertrucks are fucking nerds.
I saw a video of a Paisa driving a Tesla truck.
Oh really?
And he had a bunch of work shit in the back.
Dude, he fucking made it then.
My friend was supposed to get when he works for Tesla, like the factory or something. And then I seen him driving a fucking Mustang. I was like, I thought you were getting a fucking, like he had pre-ordered it. I don't know. Maybe he changed his mind after working there. He's like, nah, this shit sucks.
I know, you'd hope you get it for, dude, that's kind of what changed my mind about Teslas when I was working there for a little while, drive them all the time. I'm like, dude, these things kind of suck. Yeah, dude, a lot of the time you'd get them fucking brand new and they'd smell in there. You know, what the fuck?
There's a charging station right here and it's always fucking packed. It's never not busy.
Yeah, because you got to take a while to charge it. You just pump your gas in a few fucking, like, maybe a minute if you're filling it.
That's what sucks. Like, if you have to travel, you have to plan out where you're going to stop. Just like if you're a truck driver, you have to plan out
actually
fuel stations and shit.
Tesla does that for you.
They have
a pre-planned? Yeah, on their thing. You could just set your directions and then it'll plan out.
It's always been like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about always, but I know they have that to where you could, like, if you're going long distances, it'll plan out where you need to go to stop and charge.
Because I've seen a bunch of videos where dudes have like batteries died on the side of the road. Like, did you not?
Yeah, they're retarded, dude. They're fucking idiot. They don't plan it. They're just like, oh, maybe I'll find something on the way. It's like, no, you fucking idiot. You got a brand new concept of a vehicle with brand new charging. It's not everywhere. You know, gas is everywhere.
My neighbor has one, and she converted her garage into a charging station. I was like, please don't burn down, like, because she had someone come out and like install this. She showed me like some panel and
yeah,
and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, please don't burn down. If her garage burns, my house is burning.
Yeah, you know, that is crazy though. There's a lot of people that do that too. And older vehicles, some of the older electric ones, some people will do that with theirs too. It was like way more expensive back in the day too.
That's why I asked her. I was like, so how much is your electricity bill? She's like, oh, it's not that bad. Like, it's probably bad because in the summertime here, like, it gets hot upstairs. We're upstairs now, right? We barely turn the air conditioner on, turn it on. It's not, we don't do it a lot. $300 a month. Like, goddamn, like, it is fucking expensive. I told my girl this summer, we're turning all the fans on, rolling all the windows up. We leave the air conditioner on at night or whatever, you know, like, I'm not paying $300 again. Like, fuck that. So I can only imagine if she's charging her car every day, every week, that shit's probably hella fucking expensive.
No, I think it's actually kind of like not that bad because I mean, if you ever seen like people bragging about like after they like fill their Tesla or whatever, it's like a couple of bucks. Like, I don't know, like fucking. Yeah, I'd have to see it though to believe it from my house.
When the battery dies and it's $3,000 for one piece or something, fuck that.
Oh yeah, no, like the whole bottom of the car is pretty much a battery. Like, usually where, like, everything else, like, you'd see under a car, they just put, like, a battery right under that part because they don't need everything else, you know? It's just pretty much like a toy car, dude. It's just fucking battery in the bottom.
That shit sounds gay when they drive by. It's like...
I fucking hate them. Like, and you know why they put that noise? Just so you could hear it in case it's going to hit you.
Hey, that's like the fucking... You know how... your gas stove only smells because they put it in there so you know that it smells?
Yeah.
Same shit, same concept.
Yeah, dude, fucking A. It's like, oh, don't blow up your house. Oh, don't get hit by our car.
Hey, I should knock on wood now. I shouldn't be talking about that. Hopefully your house stays safe and dry. And
yeah, please don't, dude. Please don't.
We have sprinkler systems in here, but it'll still ruin everything. Like,
yeah.
We had our sprinkler system cleaned out recently because they had to, like, make repairs to it. And that shit comes out like muddy water. It's like black. Because it's water sitting in pipes.
Yeah.
Forever.
All that depositing just...
So have you ever seen sprinklers like ever go off in a house or building, whatever? It comes out black soot. Like, so it'll ruin everything. Not my podcast.
Yeah. Your carpet will be done, dude.
Hey, this carpet's old anyways. I'm not too worried about it. But like, it literally would ruin everything. But anyway, we're not talking about that anymore. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
Fires are scary. Shout out to the LA. Hope everyone's fine.
I know. Hopefully they took all the fucking fire problems for a little bit. We don't have to worry about that.
I was like, the fire, California insurance is bullshit. Like, I know they were talking shit about the insurance companies out there were like canceling out on people just before the fires. We're the same way. Like, we live, the mountains are fucking far away, but supposedly we're in a fire zone. We've had to change out fire insurance and shit like that. Like, these fools just want to they don't want to pay. Like, what's the point of insurance? You pay into it for your whole fucking life, whoever.
And they'll fuck you over at the end.
And then when you need to use it, oh, sorry, we don't cover you no more. Blah, blah, blah. They make up some bullshit.
Yeah, a bunch of people in LA got fucked over with that, dude.
That's why I say, knock on wood, we don't live too far from the mountains. We live far from the mountains, so we never get affected, but whatever. Anyways, shout out to all them. Fuck that.
Yeah, you're fine, dude, honestly. LA's mountains were more foresty, so it had more shit to burn.
Yeah.
We just got like little shrubs burn up like that.
Do you have any kids?
No.
You plan on having kids?
Not anytime soon, dude. Fuck.
How old are you?
26. I'm gonna be 27 next or end of the year.
When's your birthday?
December
December what?
18th.
My daughter's is the 14th. I'm not asking all these questions. What's your social security number? No, because I'm gonna be 37 this year. I feel fucking old, man. Like I got 2 kids. I'm old. Like I'm jealous of you guys. At the same time, I'm not jealous of you guys because like I'm already established. Got the wife, the kids.
You got the place, you're good, you're good.
I wouldn't want to start over. I feel bad for you guys. It's hard for my generation, but your generation is fucked. Like
yeah, no, we're screwed, dude. I know, I'm just riding it out. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll get rich.
Yeah, don't have kids. Like if you want to continue doing comedy, like nothing against kids, but like you have the freedom. Like you can go out whenever you want. Like I'm limited to how much I can do. So that's why when I went to that show that night, I wasn't gonna go, but I ended up going.
Yeah.
I had to make it count, I had to fucking give it all, and then thank God I came out on top. But like I said, everyone did great, but like I needed that shit because I don't get that many opportunities, like I don't book that many shows. I don't know why, but
no, I feel that.
It sucks though because what's crazy is that the same set I did there, I did it at a bar a week before. Little to no laughs.
Yeah.
And then I did it in a fucking real comedy club, and then I won. Like how? Like
yeah, I know. Nothing's ever consistent.
It just shows you that like you have to go through these shitty little mics in order to like showcase it somewhere else. This is all practice. That's how I think of it. Even if nobody's listening, I'm getting it out of me. Just practice, repetition, and then it worked out in the end.
And you believed in yourself.
Actually,
that's what's most important.
I did not believe in myself. I'm telling you, after that night, I thought it was between you or Josh. I was like, oh, these motherfuckers won. Because when I asked who won, and they were like, oh, well, they'll get back to you. It's like when you're applying for a job, like, oh, we'll get back to you. 2 weeks later, like, oh, no, we're not hiring anymore.
Yeah, for fucking real.
I didn't want to bug them anymore, so I just let it go. And then he messaged me out of nowhere, and I was like, all right, fuck it, whatever. I don't even know when it is. They haven't announced a date yet, so it could be a while from now.
Yeah, no, it probably is going to be a little. Usually, like they have it like once in a while. So I haven't seen it.
I have time to write a new set by then.
Or you could just do the same one. Who cares, dude? It's all you, man.
That mic, I did 2 old ones and 1 new one.
Yeah.
The last one I did was brand new. I've only done it one other time, and I love that one. It works. I'm like, hell yeah. It worked at the shitty bar, and it worked at the big ass club. So I was like, hell yeah. It's hard to write jokes for me. Like I just think of it. What's your writing method? Like, do you have a method?
Nah, I just kind of like if it pops up, it pops up. Sometimes I'll like work on them if I have like a premise I like, but I need to find something in it. I'll try to work on it, or I don't know. There's a lot of different kind of stuff I like to do.
See, like some people they're like, oh, you have to sit down 10 minutes a day and write. Like I feel like I'm doing homework. I can't do that shit. Like it's not fun to me. To me, I want to have fun. Most of my writing happens at work.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be working and I'm thinking about shit like
yeah.
And then it'll just fester in my head. And then I write shit down just to save it so I don't forget it.
Yeah.
But I can't write something down and then say it the same way I wrote it down.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't come out the same way.
Usually I'll just kind of like brief, like make what I'm saying brief, and then I'll like remember what I like the way I wanted to say it in my head. I just needed like something to help me remember what I'm saying.
Maybe I need to start using voice memos or something. I'm just not really good at writing. Like I don't like writing down. Like,
well, do you use voice memos to record your actual sets?
Oh yeah, well I used to. It's been a while because when I do mics now, like I already have it in my head already because I'm telling you, at work I think about the shit all day. Like it festers in my fucking head. Like that's why somebody asked me, "Do you bring notes on stage?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, it's just in my fucking head. Like. I might look like a crazy person. I talk to myself, but I'm literally just telling the joke to myself in my head. Do you ever do that?
No, I write everything down, dude. It helps me like remember it better. Because if I don't write it down, I'm just gonna be a jumbled mess up there. I'm not gonna know what I'm gonna say. I need like at least something to go along the lines of. Even if I'm like gonna freestyle off of something, I need something to just be like, okay, this is what I can go and do.
I have it written down too, but I'm saying, do you ever practice in your like saying out loud? Like when I'm driving to a show, I'll practice the set on the way there.
Nah, it's been a while since I've done that. Cause I mean, I'm like, I've been doing the jokes for a while. So I mean, if I fucking forget what I'm gonna do, I'm fucking up, you know.
You ever go on stage high? Are you drunk? Have you ever done that before?
Yeah, usually. Fucking most of the time high, because I feel fine high. But I try to. I've been doing better at restricting my going up drunk, because I don't like going up way too drunk, because I say some dumb shit sometimes.
I've done drunk once and I forgot a punchline, never did it again. But I would never fucking do it high. Like
I'm just used to being high. I'm fine with it. I would work high. I don't really care, dude. Fucking.
it's like my uncle. Like he change your brakes high. He has to smoke like the functional smoker. I can't do that shit. Like I get paranoid when I smoke and I get horny.
Hey, you wanna hit my pen?
No, I'm kidding. Why, you want me to get horny?
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying, dude.
It's just us in this room. You are on the casting couch.
Yeah, we could turn that camera around. There's a bed right there.
You want to be an altar boy tonight?
Here, let me go shave my beard.
Have you ever seen the movie? What is it called? Freddy Got Fingered.
No, but I've heard of it.
It's with Tom Green. He and his brother don't get along. He's like a fucking man boy. He doesn't want to get a job. He doesn't want to grow up. And his brother's like got a job at the bank and he's got his shit together.
Yeah.
And he tells someone that his dad fingered his brother because he was mad at his brother. And then CPS takes his brother and he's a grown ass man. He has to go in like a facility with other kids who have been dabbled with.
Yeah.
It's called Freddy Got Fingered. It's fucking hilarious. I love Tom Green. He's gonna be here in Fontana. He's gonna be performing at the Red Room or not
the Red Room.
No. No, it's called something Red. It's a fucking theater. They revamped some theater down in downtown Fontana. It's called the Red something. Shit. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'll get
Shout out Tom Green.
Yeah, he has a new special on Netflix or no, Amazon. It's pretty good. He even has a show too. I love fucking. He is the godfather of podcasting. He was doing this shit long before anyone ever fucking did podcasting. He had his own little fucking local channel. What is it called? Like TV or like local TV? What is it called?
Oh, fuck yeah, no, it's a local cable or whatever.
Yeah, he did some shit like that, but he is the GOAT. He started it all. So shout out to Tom Green.
Dude, I've always thought like radio shows started podcasting to me. You know, because like that was the original. Like you'd be in like the car, and then you just hear on the radio people just talking to each other. Like how what's his name? Fucking long curly hair. What's his name? The radio show guy, Howard Stern. Yeah, I always thought he like kind of started it.
This is how podcasting. I believe how podcasting branched out is that radio became too strict. Like yes, Howard Stern was like a crazy radio, but you couldn't say what you want, you couldn't do what you want.
Yeah.
And then, like right now, me or you, we couldn't get on the fucking radio. Like, if we wanted to go to 99.1 KGGI, whatever the fuck it is out here, they wouldn't let us on. So people started. Once the internet became a thing, they started podcasting and doing their own thing where you don't have to go kiss someone's ass. You don't have to fucking censor yourself.
Yeah. I guess I'm just thinking like the format, not all the restrictions on it. You know what I mean? Because it's still kind of like...
Podcasting is like the redheaded stepchild.
Yeah, podcasting is just a bootleg version of fucking radio.
It's crazy. It's like Blockbuster. When Blockbuster didn't want to deal with Netflix, then eventually Netflix took over. This is the Netflix. Like, they didn't want to conform, you know? So this is the future. Like, say whatever you want. Little to no. Some platforms censor you. You got to be careful what you say. But most platforms don't really give a fuck, you know? But
Nah, YouTube's usually pretty good until you're like big enough to where like you got eyes on you, then they're like, all right, we gotta watch you.
Then you gotta start bleeping shit, or you gotta use fucking corn, or use safe words.
Yeah, I know that's a shitty part about getting big, dude.
Hey,
you gotta
that's the goal right here. Hey, did you know? Is this your first podcast? Have you done other podcasts?
I've done some. Yeah, it's been a minute though.
But guess what? Today, live, you are on the IE's #1 comedy podcast.
Yeah, I know.
I've taken the fucking reins. I joked about it before, but no one wants it. So I'm like,
there is no other IE podcast, is there?
There's a few.
Oh, really?
I'm not gonna name names, but they're not manifesting being IE's #1. So we're gonna be IE's #1 comedy podcast.
Fuck yeah, dude.
When you leave here,
Crimson Comedy Show.
When you leave here, you got to go home and tell your mom, your grandma, your aunt, your uncle, whoever the fuck is in your immediate family, and tell them to tell their friends, their family, and all that shit. Keep this shit going.
We come here for the fucking best updates on IE news.
What's going on in the IE? How was Back to the Grind the other day?
Oh, Back to the Grind, they're always good, dude. I always love that fucking mic. They always have a crowd, dude. It's really nice. Like anybody, like.
It's been a while since I went. The last time I went, I fucking bombed. I tried some new shit out. I wasn't ready, and now I've got them figured out. But I'll go back soon. Maybe next week I'll hit them up. It's been a while. I've been doing other shit. Like I've been going to OC, like Claremont. Like I just been moving around. Like I just cycle around. I don't like going to the same spots every fucking day. You know.
Yeah, that's fair. I know. Sometimes I get stuck in that trap, but I like switching it up every now and again.
Like I cycle between Claremont, Riverside, West Covina, OC. Like I haven't done LA in a long fucking time. That drive bothers me.
Yeah.
And most of the mics are during the week. I got offered a show like on a Tuesday. And the dude's like, hey, you want to do this show? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then he's like, all right. I was like, do you need a photo of me or anything? Like for the flyer? He's like, no, I got you. And like a week later, he posted the flyer with a bunch of people and I wasn't on it. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, did he forget about me? So I didn't bother him. I was going to hit him up, but I was just like, I'm not going to beg, you know? Like,
yeah.
He forgot about me a week later. So I was like, fuck it. Yeah. But I was going to go, but whatever. There'll be more.
Yeah, no, fucking, yeah, I know. I hate the LA mic drive, dude. I don't miss that shit. It was so long, so far. Traffic's always shit, dude.
I took my daughter to go see Deftones the other day.
Oh, yeah?
It was raining. 2.5 hours to get there. Then we get there, right? It took 2.5 hours to get there, right?
Yeah.
I left here at 5:30. We got there at 7:30. And then the parking lot to get in, we had passes. We had bought passes before. And they were only letting people with passes in because I guess it's sold out. So people were in line and were just getting rejected, getting turned away.
Yeah.
So another half an hour of sitting in traffic,
Jesus
trying to get in the parking
Christ.
lot. So yeah, it was cool though. Like taking my daughter, she likes them now. It's like Deftones are in right now.
Yeah.
It's like the new emo. My daughter's like, she's like turning emo or whatever the fuck she is now. And she wears all my band shirts. Like right now, she's wearing one of my Gwar shirts.
Oh really?
You ever heard of Gwar?
No.
They're like a metal band from the 80s. They wear fucking like weird costumes on stage. They're supposed to be like alien fucking, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
But they spray fake blood and they fucking like hack people up on stage. It's a whole fuck. It's funny as fuck. But
yeah.
She found one of my, I had a shirt. I've had it for like 20 years in my closet.
Yeah.
She found it and she's wearing it today. Like she wants to wear it. I'm like, she's just, it's aesthetics. It's cool now, you know? Like,
yeah.
That's why I was asking if you had kids or not. I didn't know we can talk about kids, but never mind.
Yeah.
Fucking kids.
No, sorry. The closest thing I have, I guess, is a nephew.
How old is he?
Like 3.5. He's getting clear to 4. He's getting close to 4.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Shit, I listen to a lot of different stuff. Usually I just go by like, if I hear a song and like it, I'll go download it. That's like
on Lightwire?
No, like on Apple Music or whatever. So like, I just have playlists of whatever. Just a bunch of random ass music. I like a lot of like alt rock or rap. I love older rap.
Do you like Immortal Technique?
No, but I know of him, dude. I always think of that one song.
He's gonna be performing out here soon. That's why I was asking about music. I'm like, what kind of music do you like? Because I was like, I'm trying to influence my daughter to listen to what I like. So I'm saying, are you gonna be the influencer to your fucking nephew?
Yeah, I'm just gonna play dad rock for him.
I like rock and metal, and I had to find it on my own. Like my family listens to hip hop and oldies, so like I'm like the black sheep of the family, where I had to figure this shit out on my own. Like I was in junior high, and I didn't have really much friends, and then like I started hanging out with the skater kids, and then Ozzy Osbourne came into my life, and then like it all started from there. When I was like 13, I got into punk, metal, and my daughter, I have to teach her young. So I'm saying, teach your nephew young, whatever you like.
Yeah.
Are you into house music or DJ shit or what?
Oh, no, fuck that, dude. I don't like that EDM or nothing, dude. Fuck. Just noise, dude. I remember my brother liked to...
Just push play, and the fucking DJs are just dancing, doing nothing. Literally, like, I live close to the Speedway, and they used to have the fucking festivals, the little EDM festivals.
Oh, that sucks.
I'd be driving home from work, and just literally all the girls are just like sluts, like like walking around in lingerie.
Yeah.
On drugs, like.
Oh yeah, dude, they're just tripping out of their minds.
I'm like, you're on drugs in lingerie, walking around with other people on drugs. Like, that's not a good idea. What are you doing? Like.
Yeah, no, none of them have fathers.
I never got into that scene, but I had friends in high school that were into that shit. It's just like. And they are not doing well today.
Yeah, no, I know people who are like, I knew in high school and they're still into that shit. It's like, dude, you're how old now? Fucking still going to concerts, trying to date rape women?
Do not do that.
Yeah, no, don't do that. That's
swipe or no swiping.
rope. Yeah.
I'm just saying in general, like the whole scene is fucking. It's just literally you're there for the drugs. You're not there for the music at all.
Yeah, no, people act like they're there for the scene. They're like, oh my god, it's an amazing time. Everybody's so supportive. It's like, dude, you're all just tripping balls.
My friend's wife was a nurse, and she works out of San Bernardino County. And when they do the Orange Show raves, she said they get like at least 13 or 14 ODs coming in every night. Every time they have those, like
Jesus.
if you go there, you're most likely to die. The percentage of dying is pretty fucking high.
That's
like,
crazy. Yeah.
It's because you're tripping balls. You don't have any water, or there's so.
Oh yeah, they get so dehydrated.
You can't get water, or you can't get help because there's like literally a fucking sea of people. Like no one's gonna stop to save you. And everyone's all fucked up. No one cares. You know, like
they'll pass a dead body, not even know they're just tripping balls on Molly. Like, oh my god, they're asleep.
I passed a corpse on the way of leaving the Comedy Store. Some dude was ODing in the parking lot. I've said this before. Like, I went to the Comedy Store one time and I was leaving. There was a dude ODing behind my car, and I had to fucking like maneuver my way out of the parking lot. I'm like, I don't know this fucking guy.
Honestly, it's like, dude, get out of the fucking. You gotta die right here.
Ambulance is on the way. I out of here. My parking meter is almost up.
I don't care about your dead body. I don't want a ticket. Fuck.
I have a question. So, who is your comedy influences? Like, you have any comedians you like? You
always loved Norm Macdonald, obviously. Bill Burr.
You could tell me he wasn't funny. That motherfucker's hilarious.
Yeah, I love Norm, dude.
He's literally like
he's so
endless
funny,
jokes off the cuff. He's so funny.
Yeah, and they're always so simple too. It just always gets a laugh. I love that guy.
I love his voice. He just sounds like the dorkiest white. Like, like if you hear like the definition of a white man's voice, that's him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I loved him. Fucking.
What I like him, and I like the fuck's his friend Sam Morril. I like them, but I do not like the fact that they came up under Amy Schumer.
Like, oh yeah, no, I get that. Oh Norm sorry.
Sam Morril and you said Mark Norman.
No, Mark Norman. I said Norm Macdonald.
Oh, I'm fucking drunk.
Yeah, no, Mark Norman. Yeah, he did. I was like, I caught you slipping there.
I thought you said. I think that's an easy mix-up.
No, you're good. I'm just fucking around.
But do you like Mark Norman though?
Oh no, I love Mark Norman. He's hilarious. I've seen him seen him in real life once. It was like right outside the Comedy Store, and we were walking by in a group, and it was like after all the mics and everything finished up, and then he was like talking to some other comic, and then we walked by, and he just said, "Hey, comedy."
He just said that for no reason.
Yeah. Well, he just saw us walking by, and he knew we were in the store. I think he knew we were open micers, and then he was just like, "Hey, comedy." Yeah, pretty much.
You ever been starstruck when you saw a comic?
Not really. I don't really care about celebrities.
Me neither. Like when I've met comedians, I've met actors, I've met fucking musicians, like. It's just they're regular people, you know. Like I'd like to get in their circuit. You know?
Yeah. I know. It's like I like your job. I want to have it.
No, but I don't like people who like fucking. You know what's the word I'm looking for? Like they like idolize like celebrities.
Yeah.
Like I've had people tell me like after shows like, "Oh, you were hilarious. Can I get a picture with you?" I'm like, well, "Why do you want my picture for?"
Yeah,
like,
you don't even know me.
I'm nobody.
Yeah, I've had that too at like Ontario Improv, especially.
That's every time I'm there, open mics or roast battles. There's some drunk lady wanting to take my picture after, and I'm like, "Lady, I'm nobody. What do you want?" Like,
I think it's because like they see the improv and they're like, "Oh, people make it here. This guy's probably up and coming."
Or they think we are already up there. Like,
yeah, I know. You gotta be insane.
Yeah, I love the Ontario Improv, but the Bray Improv was way fucking better. That shit was badass.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty fucking nice room, dude. But
I'm gonna go to the Irvine Improv soon. I'm gonna go see Ryan Long.
Oh, nice.
I've never seen him before. My friend's a big fan, and he got the tickets, so we're going. But
that's nice.
I heard, is it Irvine the biggest, or is it Brea the biggest improv?
Honestly, I don't even know. I know they're. I'm pretty sure they're putting an improv in Corona now.
I heard they're building
Dos
one.
Lagos.
I thought it was gonna be in Temecula.
I think it's Dos Lagos.
Are they already building it?
I think so. I'm not for sure.
You're falling asleep? Is it past your
bedtime? Yeah, dude. No, my bad.
It's 6 o'clock and you're already getting tired.
Oh, really? Damn.
It's early.
Yeah. No, honestly, it's like I'll get like randomly like a little tired sometimes, and then I'll just pick it back up doing
Hey, you know
I'll just get distracted.
You know what you need? A little bump.
A little bump. Dude, I love that. That was my favorite SNL
He's
one.
like, a couple beers. He's like, you need a little bump.
Yeah, dude.
Your little rainy day could turn into a happy day.
Yeah. Dude, that was the funniest skit they posted, or the funniest sketch, whatever you want to call it. That was the funniest one they did for that SNL 50.
Well, I related to the part where he's talking to his wife and his wife is just talking to him about fucking work and bullshit. And he's like, you know what? They're just jealous because you're beautiful.
Yeah.
She's like, really? I'm like, I'm going to try that one.
I loved when the whole family was in there, like, for the intervention. And they're like, we need to talk to you about your problem. And then he just turned around and he was like, no. It's just...
He had no fucking pants on.
Yeah.
That's like a stereotype, like dads in the 90s, like get home from work and they would just take their pants off, like in their business suit.
Dude, honestly, I don't blame him because, like, when I get home, that's probably one of the first things I take off, dude. Just
remember Al Bundy? He would unbutton his button and just put his hand down his pants. You ever watch the Married with Children?
Yeah.
I fucking love that show. They could not have that show today. Like, I like watching the TikTok clips of like all the shit they would say on that show. He's always talking shit about fat bitches.
Dude, sitcoms back in the day understood like everybody's dad was an alcoholic.
That's what I was telling somebody. You remember seeing that video on YouTube where it shows when they first banned drinking and driving?
Oh yeah.
And it's like a hillbilly's like, a man can't get off work and have a few beers in his truck on the way home.
Dude, yeah, no, it was like everybody disagreeing with it. They're like, God damn it, they're taking our freedoms.
What's your ethnicity?
German, French, and a little Mexican, just like the slightest bit.
What's your dad? Mexican, white? What is he?
No, my dad's a German, French, and then my mom's like white Mexican. I don't know exactly what my mom is.
So you didn't have a carpenter drinking dad?
Well, I had the drinking. No, my dad did meth actually. Yeah, my dad was the meth guy.
He was no pussy.
Yeah, he was the meth white dude. He had to go steal to provide for his family.
He's like, it's none of that pussy ass skull shit, right, Dad?
Nope, good old fashioned cigarettes and meth.
My dad was a square. He didn't drink. He didn't smoke. Like, he would drink wine coolers, and then once in a while he'd like have a cigarette. Like, but yeah, he didn't do shit. So.
Wine coolers is crazy.
So my dad, he was just like he was straight edge before straight edge. Like,
damn.
I don't know what it is, but he just never got into it. But
I've always been able to respect people who can do that because I smoke cigarettes, weed, and I drink. I'm like, dude, I need to fucking give up.
I feel gay that I vape now, but it's convenient. Like,
yeah,
I can't. This isn't 1980s. I can't smoke in my house freely. Like,
yeah, no, I know I'm fucking fiending for a cigarette, but no, I'll fucking live.
You want to hit my vape?
Well, yeah, you know, fuck it. I haven't hit a vape until I'm probably gonna cough like a motherfucker.
Hey, it's a pina colada. It's the only flavor they had, so no homo, okay?
No, you're good. Just let me make sure my lips are dry for this.
You pussy. You ain't supposed to swallow it.
No, I know. It's just
You have a weed pen and God. You can't hit a pina colada. Vape.
No, I know. It's like every time I get back to hitting a vape, it just fucks my chest.
Did you hit it like weed? Did you hit it like weed?
No, I just I inhale it. You know, like how I smoke a cigarette or anything. Because I used to vape all the time. It was before I smoked cigarettes, dude. I was vaping all the time, and then one time I got pretty sick. Like I had a bad lung infection, and then I just put it down and never picked it back up again. And then I picked up cigarettes like a few weeks later. I was like, I
used to smoke cigarettes till like these became available, and now that these are like kind of banned, it's like hard to find. That's why when I go to the stores, wherever ones that sell them, I'm like pick whatever flavor they have.
Yeah.
So this one is frozen pina colada. It sounds gay as fuck, but like
it tastes pretty good, honestly.
Well, you were choking on it.
Well, yeah, but it still tastes good, you know. It's just the smoke making me choke.
It's because you were smoking like it was a weed pen, fool. This is just gay vape, you know. I used to like menthols. They fucking got rid of menthols. That's why I don't smoke cigarettes anymore.
Smoke menthols.
What do you get? You go to liquor stores. You gotta.
Yeah, there's a smoke shop in Norco.
Don't put them on blast.
Close to my house. No, I'm not gonna say who they are, but
now they're not gonna sell you cigarettes anymore.
No, we're keeping on tap. Don't worry, dude. No, they have like a couple of stores, but this one sells what are they? Montegos. Yeah, Montego menthols.
Isn't it crazy how 10 years ago you had to go sneak to buy weed? Now you have to sneak to buy menthols and vapes. And now you can just go to Stizzy and buy weed wherever you want.
I know, you can just go to Arizona and buy a fucking pack of menthols, but you can.
Hey, you know what you could also do is hit up Maxwell Farms. Cha-ching. Maxwell Farms, sponsor us.
Sponsor the Crimson Comedy Show.
Give me some stickers and I'll give out to the people that come here. You know?
I know.
Anyways, shout out Max. I love his shows. One of my bits that I got out of one of his shows. I went to a show they did. Remember that Mexican restaurant they did in OC?
Yeah.
I have a bit where this girl pretended to be deaf because she didn't want to talk to me.
Yeah.
And I was parking in downtown Orange County, and wherever the fuck, Fullerton, whatever.
Yeah.
And this girl, I was like, I didn't know we could park in this parking structure, and she was like pretending to be deaf, so she wouldn't talk to me. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, but I have a bit. I'm not gonna say my bit, but
Yeah.
I got a bit out of going to one of his shows, and it's my closer. It's one of my best ones. I love that shit. The crowd loves it. But shout out to Max and your.
I've heard that joke. I like that joke.
It was at a Mexican restaurant. I went to it a few times, and they stopped doing it there. But
yeah. Yeah, no, he's been through a few miles, but the place he has now, it's working out really well. He's been doing shows there too, or he just did one recently. He's been starting to do them. He's doing another one soon.
You know, they do the Comedy Store a lot too. They sponsor the Comedy Store.
Yeah, the Riff Raff, yeah.
I've been wanting to go to one, but like they're like on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's so far too.
And like, come on, do them on a weekend where I can go. You know.
Yeah.
For the working
dude,
man.
I know, it's just the distance too, dude. Fucking especially like. You got work tomorrow, dude. You aren't trying to get back from LA at 2 a.m., dude.
I just realized tomorrow the time changes, and
Oh yeah.
I wake up at 3 a.m. for work, so the time changes tonight. So technically, I have to wake up at 2 a.m. So yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's why a lot of people talk shit. Like I don't stick around at mics. I take off just because I gotta be up at 3 a.m. You fuckers are gonna be crashing out by the time I'm waking up. So like.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not a young buck anymore. I can't do it. You know. I got
3 a.m. is insane though, dude. Fucking A.
Yeah. So I don't live too far from work, but I have to get up, get ready, make my fucking coffee. You know, like it's a fucking hassle. And 3 a.m. ain't no joke. Especially tomorrow's gonna be 2 a.m. supposedly.
Yeah, fucking A. I mean, you gotta go home a little early, huh?
Hopefully Trump changes the fucking. He wants to get rid of daylight savings and not have to deal with this shit anymore.
Dude, I would love for it to be gone because that shit is annoying.
How do you get rid of it? It's gonna the clock just doesn't move. You just wake up, it's 4 o'clock and it's still dark out.
Well, the reason they did it was for like farmers originally, but like we aren't farmers anymore, dude.
I don't fucking know. Imagine living in fucking Alaska where it's just like they have like 3 months of nighttime, or is it? No, I forget how it goes, but there's times where it's like 2 a.m. and it's still sunny outside.
Yeah. I've seen that shit, dude. Honestly, it looks nice, but like, I'd go crazy, dude. But you need like a blackout curtain to go to bed.
Hey, when I used to work graveyard, I used to have to be like that, like black out everything, because it's hard to sleep with the sunlight. Like,
oh yeah.
What do you work? What's your work schedule?
Well, technically, I kind of make my own schedule because I'm like I get paid like per what I do, like a piece rate. So like I get all my shit's itemized.
What's a piece rate?
Piece rate, it's
for the audience. What is that?
Yeah, it's like all your work's itemized. So like you get this work to do, and then you do that, and then you get paid for that. So then it's like as quick as I do it is as quick as I'll get paid for it.
You just spoke Chinese to me. I don't know what you just said. Hey, whatever you said, it's cool. You're a comic. You make your own schedule. That's cool.
Yeah, dude. I know it helps, dude, because I get to sleep in a lot.
What time do you wake up for work?
Sometimes
at
like
the crack of noon.
Dude, if I have to go out of town for work, I'll try to wake up like 5.
You have to travel for work?
Sometimes for like a couple of days at a time.
What do you do for work, if you don't mind asking? If you don't want to say, don't say it.
Oh, you're good. I don't really need to shout out the company. I work with like utility poles. I'm a
You're a polar? You're a pole dancer?
Well, I'm like I pretty much just like go survey all the information I need for these utility poles and then bring them back in the office, and then pretty much like transcribe it into 2 different programs.
Like a meter reader?
No. I have to I'm actually designing the pole and making sure it can be safe for any construction being done on it, so it won't fall over and like hit somebody's house, and then we're liable.
So you're like an inspector.
Kind of an engineer, inspector-ish, but I don't have to like.
How the fuck did you get that job? Did you go to school for that, or you just like knew somebody?
No, I picked it up pretty well. I started off at like a really low rung part of the job, and I just picked up a bunch of different shit I could in my free time when I could, and like under company time and shit. And then I picked up enough to where I could just do more and more, and now I got a pretty decent job.
Well, at least you get to make your own schedule, because like I said, I have to be up every day at 3 a.m. I don't get to make my fucking schedule.
Yeah.
I wish, but
nah, that shit does working.
Does your job interfere with your comedy, or are you good?
No, only time it does is when I have to go out of town for a couple of days and I don't get to hit up Mike or whatever.
Where do you travel to?
A lot of it's just been like Northern California.
You don't hit up mics out there? There's no Sacktown mics?
There's like nothing good. Everything would be like too far, and like I'm spent after work because I'm walking around for like 10 hours, you know, just fucking on my feet. Sometimes it's hot out.
You go to like Modesto and shit like that, or
no, I've been
Sacramento?
No, I'm usually never like anytime I've been to Sacramento, is like we fly over there, and then we have to drive out from there to like I've been to Chico. I think there was like a scene out there, but they had like nothing. Like it was like one mic.
Isn't it like fucking Bicep Cowboys out there? Like
That's a college town.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was like fucking Pisos out there. It's cheap out there.
Yeah, a lot of fucking we're in a lot of poor areas when we're working.
Sacramento, you can pay like $600 to rent an apartment. It's fucking dirt cheap.
That's pretty nice, dude. I need something like that, dude. Everything out here is fucking expensive.
Yeah, I know.
I'm tired of that.
Where do you stay at?
I'm in Eastvale.
Oh, I forgot you said that. I thought you said you lived in Norwalk.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, Eastvale. So I was only like 30 minutes from here.
How did you meet Seth and them? Like, you guys know each other from back in the day?
No, actually, we met at Mike's. I met Jonah first, and then Jonah kind of introduced me to Seth, and then we also got introduced through Riley.
I've never really spoken to Seth. Like, I know of him, but
yeah,
we follow each other.
He's probably not gonna listen to this. Seth's kind of a dick. You know, I mean, you gotta get to know him.
Conversated with him like ever.
Yeah, you just gotta get to know him, and then he'll be nice to you. But like, I don't know, you just gotta get to know him.
I'm cool with everyone. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If you don't like me, I don't care. You know?
Yeah.
Like, don't like me, I don't give a fuck. You know. But
yeah,
this is why I have this podcast. So like, I don't really know you. You know, like I bring people on, conversate, get to know people, talk about shit. Platform. You can bring up whatever you want. Do you have any shows coming up?
Yeah. Oh, actually,
do you have any shows?
Yeah, we're gonna have.
Let's do some plugs. Dude.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Actually, Ricky asked me to do something recently. Ricky Molina.
I saw that and I was like, wait a minute. I invited this guy to be my partner in Roast Battle. I brought him on my very first podcast. He puts on a fucking show and doesn't even bother to ask me. Ricky, right here.
Fuck Ricky.
Put it where the fucking sun don't shine. You want to fucking bang my cousin?
Fuck Ricky.
You've been hooking up with my cousin, and then you do this shit to me?
Oh my god. Not his cousin, Rick. Jesus.
No, I've never met my cousin, but it's my distant cousin. But anyways, Ricky, I love you. Go ahead, continue with your.
Oh yeah, no, I was just gonna do that. It's like I don't want to pull out my phone. It's gonna be in Eastvale.
I saw it. It was like a new mic. Is he holding it?
Yeah. He's I guess it's like his work. Like it's through his work, and I think it's something where it's like a bunch of little businesses that sell food or whatever, and it's probably gonna be like the little food court area, something like that.
Is it like Haven City Market, like a food, like those outside malls or something?
No, I think it's like have you ever been to one of those things where it's like it's a little inside building and there's a bunch of different places you could eat
like
at?
Haven City Market.
Oh, I don't
it's
think
in
I've been
Rancho.
there, sorry.
It's like a mall food court, but not the mall.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think it's something like that.
They have one in LA. They have one in Rancho. It's a new thing where just like mom and pop restaurants pop up inside a fucking plaza.
Yeah, which is kind of goofy. Like I wanna.
They have some crazy food there, like the one Haven City Market in Rancho.
Yeah.
They have like a lot of like Oriental. Or I can't say. Is it Asian or what's the proper word?
Yeah, I think just Asian.
Asian foods.
Because all their food's good, dude. All Asian food's good.
I forgot the word Oriental is offensive now. I'm like, well, okay, I'm sorry. Well, whatever you say, but yeah, there's some good food there. But
it doesn't feel offensive though. It sounds so plain, you know.
That's like calling a Mexican Spaniard. Like, I'm Mexican. You don't say that.
Dude, one time my grandma, she was trying to say Orientals and she just said ornamentals.
My wife's Japanese and white, and I said Oriental in front of her mom, and she got mad at me, and I was like, oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry. Like,
oh, so sorry.
I didn't know it was offensive. Like, you call me a Spaniard, I don't give a fuck. Call me Latinx, I don't care. You know.
You can call me cracker, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, but anyways, continue about your plug. What were you saying?
Oh no, that was pretty much. I think that's all I have coming up. That show at Ricky Molina.
What was that thing you were doing yesterday? You said you filming something or you're picking up something?
Oh yeah, no. I had a show recently at Noble Ale Works. Noble Ale Works, I love that. That's a good spot. They do good shows.
I want to tell a story about this. Okay, I went to go see Marilyn Manson, right?
Oh.
And my friend was like, "Hey, fuck this parking. It's like $60 a park here." He's like, "Hey, there's a brewery down the street. We could go have a couple beers and we'll just walk from there." And I was like, all right, cool. We get there. It's called Noble, right?
Yeah.
And I run into you and what's his name? The other dude, the other guy running the show with you.
Chris. It was either Chris or Riley. Or no, wait, probably Seth.
Whoever the fuck it was. I ran into these guys and I didn't know they were doing open mic that night. And like I was like, holy shit, I just saw Nick walking through the parking lot. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and he's like, you here for the show tonight? I was like, no, I'm going to a concert down the way. But anyways, so I'm like, all right, we'll come back. If the concert ends in time, I'll come back. We start heading to the concert, right? Me and my friend. There's bootleggers outside the area, right? And there was a black dude. He was like selling shirts outside of his van, right?
Yeah.
And my friend, he was like, hey, he was like, hey, you want to buy some t-shirts? Like, we didn't want to carry shirts with us. We're like, no, on the way out, we'll come hit you up. So we go to the concert. We're like walking back to the mic, and I'm like, we're looking for the bootleg guy. He's not there. His van's gone. But there's a few t-shirts on the ground. And my friend's like, oh shit, fool! They dropped some merch. He goes and picks up the merch, and then he goes to hand me one, and I immediately smelled shit. And I was like, what the fuck? He tried to hand it to me, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I backed up, and he realized that the shirts were covered in shit. Like, I don't know if the bootleg guy crapped himself or whatever, or he shit, and then he used the t-shirts to wipe his ass. But where his car was parked, there was 2 t-shirts on the ground. My friend picked them up, and he had shit on his hands. And we're headed to the brewery. The brewery's like a couple blocks away. And I'm glad I didn't touch those fucking things. But he had to walk with shitty hands for 2 blocks.
Dude, that fucking sucks.
As soon as we get to the brewery, he went to the restroom to wash his hands. I didn't even touch the merch, and I went and washed my fucking hands.
Yeah, oh god, and just being around it, dude.
And then I was able to do the show there. Like, I did the mic there. Like, he put me on last. I forget who it was, what his name was, but it was cool. It was a cool little spot, but
yeah.
So you filmed the set there? Or?
Oh no, they have a camera guy, Studio 4 or Studio R45 Media, and he'll like do filming or take pictures. And this one time he took videos for the show for free and gave them out like if you had a flash drive.
So you had to drive over there with a flash drive? He couldn't email it to you?
No, yeah, I don't know.
He couldn't OneDrive it to you?
Yeah, right. I know. Okay. No, but I mean, it was cool. He like did all the editing and audio and everything, so.
Yeah, I had to tell that story because I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, you're good. That's funny as fuck, dude. That's disgusting.
I never heard of that mic. My friend had been there because he liked the brewery, and then it was just random that we ran into each other, and then I ended up going to the concert, going to the mic, and then he got shitty merch on his hands.
Yeah. Yeah, they do that one like every Friday unless they do a show that Friday, but usually it's like every Friday.
All right, we're like an hour and 20 in. Let's wrap this up.
All right, for sure.
Because Nick's got a show to go tonight. Well, I would announce the show, but it's not gonna. This ain't gonna come out for a few days.
Yeah, it's a mic. Larry's Pizza on a Saturday. That's
shout out to Seth for keeping the mic alive, keeping the scene alive. But anyways, tell our audience where we can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at @TheNicholasJohnson. No wrong way to spell it. It'll usually pop me up.
Hey, I type in his name and like 50 Nicks pop up.
Yeah. Yeah. Just wait till I get the blue check to follow me.
Do you have a Twitter or
no, actually.
OnlyFans?
No, I got rid of like everything else. Yeah. I'm waiting till I pop off to add to everything else. No.
Do you have any shows to plug besides that? Just that one? When's the date for that show?
Yeah, I got nothing coming up. That one's March 20th.
Oh, this will be out by then.
Yeah.
So what city is it in?
It's going to be in Eastville. I can pull up the thing real quick.
Go ahead.
And read it out. Yeah.
Take your time.
Yeah, all right. Well.
Shout out to Ricky Molina for not inviting me to his very first fucking... what is it called? Like,
dude, yeah, this is his first time producing a show. Craving Comedy Night. It's going to be at 4956 Hamner Avenue, Eastvale, California, guys. Show up there, 1 item minimum.
And guess who won't be there? Me, because fuck you, Ricky.
Yeah, I'm actually going to kind of yell at Ricky about that one, dude.
It's all good. Maybe I'll check it. What day is it on?
It's going to be on a Thursday, I believe.
Okay, maybe I'll come support. I don't care.
Yeah, and honestly, I think he's going to like be doing more after this if it goes well. So, I mean, he'll probably book you then. If he doesn't, we're going to pay him a visit.
Well, you better make sure his audio sounds good. So. Anyways, you can follow me on my personal Instagram, AndyC_comedy. You can follow the Crimson Comedy Show on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. Follow, like, subscribe. Anyways, cheers, Nick.
Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll do this again. We'll come back when you have your blue check mark. All right, good night, guys.
Thank you.